Mad Hatters live on Twitch we sail. Come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm let the fun unfold. Oh, Ruby streams with laughter bright. By the glowing screen we set our sight. From fantasy realms to atheist fight, every stream is pure delight. Heave-ho, Ruby, Mad Hatters alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm let the fun unfold. On the ocean wide in the game raft, we build and float through the stormy draft, gathering scraps, crafting our craft. In Ruby's stream we share a laugh. Heave-ho, Ruby, Mad Hatters alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm let the fun unfold. With a hat so mad and a heart so grand, Ruby guides us through this digital land. In the chat we cheer and make a stand for the finest streams in all the land. Heave-ho, Ruby, Mad Hatters alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm let the fun unfold. So hoist the sails and spread the word. Rubies live, haven't you heard? Join the crew, be undeterred. In the Mad Hatter's world we all get stirred. Heave-ho, Ruby, Mad Hatters alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm let the fun unfold. The sails and spread the word. Rubies live, haven't you heard? Join the crew, be undeterred. In the Mad Hatter's world we all get stirred. Heave-ho, Ruby, Mad Hatters alive. On Twitch we sail, come join the dive with games and chat and tales untold. In Ruby's realm let the fun unfold. Shadows creeping void, stars blink cold and void. Terran flag unfurled, galaxies we rove. Engines burn through black, fleet in perfect track. Empires will fall when we stand tall. Terran light will rise, Dominion never dies. takes the night. Light will rise, dominion never dies. In darkness we thrive, supremacy alive. Alien worlds quake as our war drums break. Unity in fear, we are here. Cold steel and machine, victory unseen. Faith in iron light, darkness takes the night. Light will rise, dominion never dies. In darkness we thrive, supremacy alive. Alive, 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 alive.
Ruby Mad Hatter, the crafter of dreams, sells trinkets and potions and magical schemes. His golems they serve with a silent grace, pouring ale, setting plates, not a word out of place. And out of the ocean, a great guest arrives. It's Candid Gamer, a scientist kaiju of size. Oh, come to Ruby's Tavern where wonders unfold, where golems pour ale and the stories are bold. With magic and laughter and the monsters roar, you'll never find a place like this evermore. Honey jellyfish, in the kitchen she stays, blessing each dish with her radiant praise. Her cleric's touch makes the stew divine, with a hint of magic in every wine. Umbra the ghost, just down the street, sells dusty old tomes with a voice bittersweet. He drifts through his pages with a whisper and sigh, while Ruby's Tavern keeps humming alive. Oh, come to Ruby's Tavern where wonders unfold, where golems pour ale and the stories are bold. With magic and laughter and the monsters roar, you'll never find a place like this evermore. The fire burns bright, the night rolls on. Kaiju sings a deep rumbling song, with golems for waiters and potions that gleam. You'll free. A place where the weird is just meant to be. So raise up your glass to the hatter and wife, to the golems who serve, and the magical life in Ruby's Tavern, where the wonders feel free. A place where the weird is just meant to be.
Alright, it's time to start. Welcome everyone to Tabletop Tuesday, where we try to educate you fools. Fucking Who did that?
Wasn't me this time. Wasn't me.
Ooh.
But it's funny every time.
Uh-huh.
Good job, Wizen.
Okay, yeah. Why is it? Okay, maggots, here's the pecking order. Oh my god. You all fucking dicks.
I mean, you have chosen this for yourself.
I agree, but, like, if it wasn't so goddamn entertaining for you all, I would have stopped it long ago. But apparently, you all delight in my goddamn suffering.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, yes, make the tavern owner literally have a fucking heart attack. Let's go. All right. So a few announcements before we get into the thick of things and get into our colony and all that jazz. Announcement number one is, of course, our sponsors. Shockbite Gaming Servers for all your Minecraft server needs. NW Energy Drinks for basically if you need to stay awake the entire fucking night. Without shaking across the floor like you're freaking one of those back vibrator things. I'm going to use that analogy instead of the other one that popped in my head, because that one is Twitch safe. So how's the aversion therapy coming? Lessening the reaction, may I put it to you that it may be best to avoid triggers rather than repeatedly expose yourself to them? No, see, the exposure therapy is actually working, because before I used to scream. Like, Gamera was here for the early days when that was starting to happen.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, oh, God, fucking... like, I would just lose it. Now it just makes my brain twitch. It's getting
Yes,
better.
it's like his brain blue screens and has to be reset.
I wish I had the fucking sound effect for the Windows log off right now. Like the whole do. Yeah, that or the blue screen sound like dong.
Yeah.
Ruby.exe has crashed. Please end task so that way we can reboot Ruby.exe. So yeah, once again, the sponsors are always helpful. They help keep the lights on. If you cannot, if neither of the services are to your fancy, but you still want to help keep the lights on here, there is a link to my Ko-fi in the bottom left of the stream. Not to mention also down below, direct donations to Ko-fi are always welcome. All right. Announcement number 2, if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, which usually happens later in the week, please like, share, and subscribe, and also comment down below to appease the algorithm gods. Because that's the only way.
All hail the algorithm.
All hail the Overlord! All hail the Overlord! Yay! Speaking of which, like, I'm trying to grow that YouTube channel to the best of my ability. How many subscribers do I have right now? Because I know it's not a lot. I have 84 subscribers. I made a
Okie dokie.
channel. So, yeah, if you want, please share the links to the tavern. And that would be welcome, so that way we can increase that growth. I will have a minor celebration once we cross over the 100 mark, and then go from there.
Okay, I have to interject here. I just went to YouTube and searched for Ruby Mad Hatter, and I immediately got 2 clips from an amateur drag night. Someone's, I guess, drag name is Ruby Mad Hatter.
Oh, that's a problem. I gotta see this. Give me a second. I need to look this up. What the fuck?
Let me send you the links then, sir. I'll save you the.
No, I'm gonna like do the search and see how it comes
Okay.
up.
I did search with the spaces between the words.
Oh,
So
okay,
Ruby space Mad space Hatter.
Okay, that might be why I'm showing up immediately whenever I typed in the name. Let me see. Yep, I'm seeing that. What the fuck? Okay. I mean, my channel still shows up frequently.
Yes, if I run the stuff together, then I do get your channel.
Yep. Okay. So if you look up Ruby Mad Hatter, make it all one word, everyone.
Yes.
No spaces. Because if you get spaces, you'll get a drag show.
I mean, that's perfectly fine.
It's perfectly fine, but that's not me.
As far as we know.
I do not dress in drag the last time I checked. Alright. I have very rarely had the desire to ever put on a dress. So,
Yep.
Not me.
Fair enough.
Midnight Jokers goes, that's good to know, yeah. So yeah, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,600 followers here. If we get both goals, I will be doing a free game raffle, which I have a small list of free games I can hand out.
Nice.
Yeah, search without spaces. Yes, please. God. Oh no. So there is that. We're still doing Solaris Aeterna Season 3, so if you want to get your hand in that, by all means. I don't YouTube too much brain rot. That's fair.
There are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
The reason why I use YouTube Midnight Joker is because Twitch has a habit of deleting my VODs. Because they don't keep all of my VODs forever. And so I use YouTube as mostly either my long-form content that doesn't work for live streaming, or an archive for all my streams. So that way, you know, people don't miss out on part of the story if they catch, say, one of my streams where I'm playing Rimworld and they're like, hey, I wonder what the story for your earlier thing was. And I'm like, it's on YouTube. Go check it out. So that's why I have it. Other than that, I think that covers the announcements. Oh, no, one last announcement. If you make any clips on Twitch or here on Twitch, I can very likely take your clips and throw them on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So that is a very real possibility. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. So let me go to this clip. I don't know if exclamation point clip works. I gotta get Rimworld to show up because it decided not to show up today. Apparently not. Okay. So apparently you actually have to like go through the clip process, like clicking the button and shit. So there's
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Welcome to my Rim colony, the Android Rebellion. We are not making friends with the Empire because fuck those people. They tortured me for a long time. Or correction, they tortured Maverick for a long time. And so we are surviving. The colony is run by Maverick, the android, and AP, the vampire. 2 stone for all that. Yeah, that's fair. So we have a vampire and an android running this colony for the most part. If you want to be added to this colony, it's 300 gold to get your character added to this colony. Or you could try using Rim Connect, which is by watching any of my streams, you get points on Rim Connect, and you can add yourself, you can add a random colonist, or you can, you know, throw items on the ground, or throw enemies, or whatever. God damn it, Faye. Faye just lit the place on fire. Alright. So, Gamera, do you know what time of the year it is?
Why, it's nigh on to turkey season.
Not on the turkey season, but guess what it is for gamers? The Video Game Awards is coming.
Oh, didn't I hear about some kind of complaint about that this year?
Yep. Alright, so you ready to hear the nominees for the Video Game Awards this year? Because there's a lot of fucking repeats.
Okay.
Go time. Alright, so you ready for this? For Game of the Year, if COD wins anything, it's complete bullshit. Oh, they might win one category, and I'll give them that. Alright, Game of the Year, they have Astrobot, Balatrio, whatever that is.
Okay.
Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or Metaphor Refantasio.
Okay.
So which one would you prefer to win Game of the Year?
I mean, I'm not really familiar with most of them, so I don't really have a dog in that fight.
Honestly, I know 3 of them.
Okay.
All right. I don't know Astrobot. I don't know the one I couldn't pronounce, and I don't know Metaphor. All right.
Uh-huh.
I don't know those. I haven't seen those. All right.
Right.
If I was gonna go for Game of the Year, based on what I've seen, I'm going to probably go with Black Myth Wukong.
I mean, I did hear a lot about that one when it came out.
Yeah, it was really good. It had a great story. It really touched on ancient myths, and did like a retelling of them in a very fun way. So like I can see it winning, with second place being Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because I'm gonna be really honest, a fucking DLC for fucking Elden Ring should not be Game of the Year.
I mean, that's true.
That's kind of bullshit. Like, it's always been my opinion, DLCs should never be in the category for Game of the Year.
No, they really, if they want to do DLCs, they could just do a DLC category.
All right. So here we go. Best game direction. Do you remember all of those games I just listed?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. Bun Bun's here. Potato, best villager. Yes, Potato is currently harvesting heal root for Bun. The Potato is harvesting heal root, so they're helping keeping the colony alive. Woohoo! So every game I just listed for Game of the Year is also nominated for Best Game Direction.
Okay.
This is one of the problems that people had.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, often you'll get at the Oscars, like, Best Picture and Best Director nomination, but not 5 for 5.
Yeah, or 6 for 6 in this case.
Yeah. Well, in the Oscars, I think it's 5, but yeah.
Who am I naming Onion? I don't know who I'm naming Onion. Okay, anyway. But yeah, no, it's an exact fucking copy and paste. Oh,
Yeah.
Twitch drop. Oh, an awful colonist. Give me a second. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I need to name this person Onion. Good lord, they suck at everything. And they can't firefight. They're pyro. What the fuck, game? You know what? I am going to put you on 2 for that. You're not gonna train, handle, warden, or childcare. We're not going to have you harvest, but we are going to have you plant cut and grow. So that way we can do that. And then if you're not doing that, you're mining. Or not mining, fishing. So that way I can... How much fish do I have? Do I have a good stockpile of fish? It's a good question. Kind of. I mean, it's a decent stockpile. It could be a lot higher. Onion isn't helpful. No, it is not. Uh-oh, another Twitch drop. A skull? You gave me 100 fucking skulls?
For the Skull Throne.
Oh my god. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Only you can prevent fires. Only you can fucking cause them too, apparently. Most of you people.
Skulls for the Skull Throne!
Hey, guess what? I quoted Inquisition. He's here.
Just in time to see you with those 100 skulls.
Yep. We got skulls. Yep. Speaker... Oh no, it's anybody's diseased.
Ooh.
Inquisition, I got 100 skulls. Gamera dropped 100 skulls into my colony with Rim Connect. Alright, if I was going to go with best game direction, though, I'm also going to say Black Myth Wukong. It has the best direction because it feels more like a movie. It kind of aims things. How do I give things? Alright, there should be an icon on your stream that looks like a little blue, brown icon with a silver star in it with a little, like, almost kind of like dual arrow, kind of yin-yanging each other. If you click on that, you have coins that you can use to basically, like, buy things.
Yeah, as you watch streams, the coins continually accumulate, so you're able to buy more things.
Yep, you can buy things to help, you can buy things to hurt. You can buy things just to cause chaos, like what AP did with spawning like 50 llamas. Alright. But I will say this. Based on what I know of best game direction, though, I'm going to give an advantage to Elden Ring over Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay.
The reason behind that is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is just a retelling of Final Fantasy VII.
Uh-huh.
Where Elden Ring actually is new content for their game. So they're not rehashing content, they've made new content.
Right.
So that requires better direction. Then we get to best adaptation. Alright?
Okay.
Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon Yakuza, and Tomb Raider The Legend of Lara Croft. I have my opinion, but I want to hear yours first.
I mean, keep in mind, I have seen none of these.
Okay.
I have heard a lot of really good things about the Fallout adaptation.
Well, this isn't the Yakuza game, Bun. This is the show. They did a show.
Right. Right, the adaptations, but Arcane is so popular.
I've seen 2 of these. Alright? I've seen a couple episodes and clips of Arcane. Like, I haven't finished the season, but I've watched a few episodes.
Gotcha.
And the same with Fallout. I am going to be honest here, and I haven't got a chance to watch Knuckles, alright?
Yep.
And I didn't even know the Yakuza show showed up or Tomb Raider. So, Yakuza and Tomb Raider are the bottom of the list for me because they don't even exist from my experience. I just haven't run into them.
You have no knowledge of them.
Yeah. Knuckles looks okay, but it doesn't look amazing. Alright, so out of the 3 I have experienced, it's the lowest of the 3. Which leaves Arcane and Fallout. And to be brutally honest, the one that has the closest, not just feel to its source material, but also expands upon it quite a bit, is Arcane.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the story of Jinx and Vi's whole backstory and why they do not like each other because that was like kind of mentioned in League of Legends a few times and it was kind of
Right.
talked about, but we never got much into it. And I saw Arcane, it was better. Yeah, a lot of people like Arcane better. I want to finish the first season. It's something I need to do. But Arcane is great. The problem is the source where I was watching Arcane from no longer exists.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find a new source because fuck Netflix, they don't need my goddamn money.
Did Netflix take Arcane off?
No, Netflix has Arcane.
Okay.
I don't have a Netflix account.
I see.
Now you're getting what I'm putting down.
Yes.
Arr, matey.
I understand.
All right. Then the next category is best narrative. So this is the best narrative in the game. Okay. New ones here. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is here, which I'm not shocked. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. So that's the new Yakuza game, essentially.
Right.
Metaphor Reef, Fantasio is here. Susuna Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
The remake?
Yep, the remake. I am going to be honest about one particular series that I don't care for. I don't care for Susuna's Sacrifice. And the Hellblade series. I do not give a shit about it. Because it is not a game. It is an interactive fucking movie.
Okay.
Like, there are very few gameplay elements in it. And that kind of aggravates me. Because when I saw the preview for the game and what I heard what the game was about, I'm like, this would be cool to be, like, exploring their version of hell, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And like, solving puzzles and stuff with it. The game doesn't have that.
I see.
It's walking simulator with some talking. Like, fuck that noise.
So, not a strong narrative in the nomination for best narrative.
Yeah. Unless you literally just want to listen to a fucking audiobook that happens to have some visual elements.
Oh, okay, so yeah, mainly narrative, but not a lot of gameplay with the narrative, is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Some are like that. I got a game that was literally a TV show mixed in with some battles, and I was not a fan. Yeah, there's a whole series of games I have, or category, on my Steam that I've gotten from either from other people saying you really should play this game, or the other one was they came from Humble Bundle. And for me, it was interactive fiction. And to be brutally honest, interaction fiction is bullshit. I get why it exists, but like, motherfucker, don't call it a game.
I guess it depends for me how much it leans into that and what they do with it. I can see interactive fiction that rises to the level of a game, but I also understand, the frustration that can emerge if it's just like, here's the story. Hope you like the story.
Yeah, all you get is the story. But really advertise it as that. Yeah. There's some interactive fiction games like with dating sims. I'm okay with dating sims because you have choices. You affect the story. It's not just a solid, this is our story. We're cramming it down your fucking throat whether you like it or not. And it like, really aggravates me.
Clearly.
So with best narrative, that leaves me, like I said, I don't know Metaphor. I haven't played many of the Like a Dragon games. I've seen a few clips, but honestly, it's going to be the bottom of me. Honestly, best narrative for me is Silent Hill 2. It has a really fucking deep and crazy narrative. So
Fair enough. Yeah, that's what I have been watching someone stream recently.
yeah. All right. So next one is best art direction. All right. We have Astrobot on here. We have Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, Metaphor, and a game called Neva, which I don't know what the fuck that is. All right.
Not familiar with that one either.
Yeah. From from the pictures I've seen of Astrobot, it is a cute, artsy game. Don't get me wrong, it is cute. Would I say it is best art direction? No. Honestly, if I'm gonna throw art direction towards anyone, it's fucking Elden Ring.
Okay.
Their bosses are gorgeous. Yeah, Bun was going, Silent Hill hits hard. Yeah, no, it does. Have you ever experienced any of the Silent Hills, Gamera?
Only, as I said, I've been watching someone stream them recently. I'm not really a horror gamer per se, so I don't tend to play them myself.
I would not label Silent Hills a horror game. It is a puzzle game that has horror elements.
I mean, that's fair, I guess. I still tend to see it as a horror game.
And that's fair.
It just so happens to be a horror game with puzzles, and puzzles are good, but
But as I was saying with the art direction, yeah, Elden Ring, the bosses are gorgeous, the environment is gorgeous, it is massive and expansive work. Don't get me wrong, Black Myth Wukong has beautiful art, but it's not nearly as epic in scope.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think Elden Ring definitely gets that. Hey, we're getting rated by Hey It's Sexy. They're playing PUBG Battlegrounds. Awesome. Alright, so there's that. We're waiting for, unfortunately, something to happen in the colony, so we'll get that. Alright, here we go. Best score in music.
No, it'd be against my moral compass.
Your f***ing moral compass is a roulette wheel!
Thank you for the check-ins, Hey It's Sexy. I hope you're having a great night. Alright, so Astrobot, don't know that one. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I haven't heard the gameplay music or anything like that. Metaphor, I haven't. Silent Hill, I have. Stellar Blade, I have not experienced. The only thing I've seen of Stellar Blade is some video gameplay, but not enough for me to say if the music in it is good.
Right on.
So, unfortunately, this is going to have to default to Silent Hill 2 because it's the only game I've seen enough to experience the music and go, yeah, this is decent.
I will say that from what I've seen on the stream I've been watching, yeah, it has a pretty solid soundtrack. Very atmospheric.
Yep. Very, very atmospheric. All right, now this is best audio design. All right, so not music, sound effects.
Right.
Astrobot, again.
Uh-huh.
That's back on there. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Sushima Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. If any of these deserves best audio design, it's either going to be, for me, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, because their guns sound like guns.
Uh-huh.
They don't sound like the Hollywood version of bullshit. Silent Hill 2 is also, I would say, a strong contender for audio design. Because those sounds are creepy as fuck.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright. Best performance. I don't know any of these actors. Except for two. And honestly, the two I know don't give a shit about.
Okay.
So the ones are Brianna White from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Which, let me see whose voice she did. Because then I might know who it is. Oh, she's Aerith. And she sang. Oh, no, wait. No, she didn't sing. Okay, thank God. Because she says she doesn't have a good voice. So it's like, okay. If you acknowledge you don't have a good voice, good on you for not singing. Alright, but so she's Aerith. Alright, she's a good voice then. One of the ones I know is Hannah Telly from Life is Strange Double Exposure. Not particularly a stellar performance there. Alright, for voice acting. The next one
I was going to say, I actually just heard about Double Exposure because of a YouTube ad recently.
Yeah. I want to make sure this is who I think it is. Yep, okay. The main actress, which is Humbly Gonzalez for Star Wars Outlaws, the main character. Look, I've heard some of her other work, and she's good in her other work. This is not one of her good works. And I don't entirely blame her on this. I think it's mostly bad direction, bad writing. Because some of those lines are so fucking stupid.
I mean, it is Star Wars dialogue.
Yes, it's Star Wars dialogue, but two, I can tell that she wasn't given great direction on giving those lines.
It is Star Wars dialogue.
Okay, that's fair. They're not known for great direction. Luke Roberts from Silent Hill 2, I think he's the main character if memory serves. And the last one is Melina Juergens, Suzuna Saga, Hellblade 2. If I was going to give it to anyone, it's going to be Brianna White. Because Aerith sounds fairly good. I mean, don't get me wrong, Luke Roberts also makes a good performance. But the other three are either not great performances or complete shit performance.
Okay.
Like, they just phoned it in, essentially. This one is innovation and accessibility. Now, have you noticed there's one game that has not appeared on the list yet at all for anything?
I don't know what's not there. You know, I'm not
Dragon
paying
Age.
that close. Okay.
The Dragon Age fan base is up in arms because they got nominated only for one thing. They didn't even get nominated for music, gameplay, direction, game of the year, nothing. This is the only category they got nominated for, was innovation and accessibility. And Dragon Age fans are pissed about that.
I haven't looked at the new Dragon Age game. How is it?
From the videos I've seen of it, not really much of an improvement over Inquisition.
So, not bad, but nothing like surprising and new.
Yeah, nothing surprising and new other than apparently there's some innovations in accessibility, which I have not seen in the videos because most of the people I watch don't show off all the fucking options in the option menu. So, there's that. In this case, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age, The Veilguard, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaws. I do not know which one of these games deserves it because I have not seen their options menus.
Right.
So I can't give a good thing for that. Alright. Games for Impact. Alright. We have Indica, Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Suzuna Sacrifice, Suzuna Saga, Hellblade 2, Tales of Kenzira, Zao, and Closer the Distance. The only game I've only heard of 2 games on this list. One of them I would not call impactful at all. The other one, I don't like it, but I can see it being impactful. And that is Life is Strange Double Exposure. Because if anything Life is Strange has got going for it is, it tells a pretty potent story.
Yeah.
They're good at that. Alright. Best ongoing game. Alright, so these are games that are continuously updating and all that jazz. Destiny 2, Diablo 4. Yes, Destiny 2 is still running.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still chugging. It's still alive.
Some people love a looter shooter.
Yep. What honestly surprises me, though, is that First Descendant didn't take their slot. Because First Descendant is a looter shooter, and a lot of Destiny fans are saying that it's better than Destiny. So, Diablo 4 is on here, Final Fantasy 14 is on here, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2. If I'm going to go for best ongoing game, I think given back to supporting, saw you online, want to stop by while I'm stuck at work. Okay, no problem, dude, have fun. Because here's the problem. I don't want to give it to Final Fantasy 14. I love 14. I think 14 is a great game. But
As I was trying to tell you, there
but
are
out of
handfuls
the
left
options
in
here,
this
it's
gun,
not
you
the
see?
best ongoing. Like, If it was earlier in the year, I would have given it to Helldivers 2 based on how the community behaves and some of the cool things the company has done. But then there's that fact that it's still banned in over 100 countries.
Yeah.
Because Sony is trying to force people to use the Sony, whatever that Play network they have is.
Right, you have to sign up for a Sony account.
And you can't do that in over 120 countries.
Right. Didn't they walk that back though?
They walked it back for current accounts. They have not walked it back for new accounts. There's 120 countries where you cannot play Helldivers 2 if you're making a new account.
That's just delightful.
That's why I don't want to give it to them. I really, if they hadn't done fucking that, I would have given it to them. So, that leaves Fortnite, Diablo, and Destiny 2.
I would hate to give it to Diablo, given
Their behaviors. And the same
Yeah.
with, see, that's the problem. Same with Fortnite and Destiny 2. So in this case, I'm going to have to give it to Final Fantasy 14.
Honestly, Fortnite knows what it is. I can't beef with them too much, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't object to saying Final Fantasy 14 there.
Yeah. The next one is Best Community Support. We got Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Helldivers 2 for best communities.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Now here's the crazy thing, though. Once again, if it wasn't for that fucking new account ban, Helldivers 2 would have gotten best community support for me for one major reason.
Uh-huh.
The players decided to save a hospital filled with orphans over getting a new stratagem.
Uh-huh.
And in return, the game developers gave them all who participated in that event a custom cape that was quote-unquote drawn by one of the orphans from that hospital.
Aww.
That is cool as hell.
It is.
But then Sony had to go and fuck that up.
Yeah.
It's like, motherfucker, I want to reward you for that. Why? Why must you be like this?
Speaking of Sony, I don't know if you've heard about this, but apparently Sony is in negotiations to potentially buy, I think it's called Kadokawa. It's one of the anime and manga companies, which would be added to their acquisition of Crunchyroll and their acquisition of, Right Stuff. So basically, Sony's within a hair's breadth of essentially cornering the manga and anime market outside of Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. Sony's aiming for that pretty hard. And honestly, Crunchyroll's a joke. I hate Crunchyroll. I will pirate anime before ever supporting Crunchyroll.
I had a Crunchyroll membership for years without watching anything. I just didn't use it. And I finally canceled it, and I'm glad I did. But, it's a fine service. It works just fine. It's just I don't have the time to keep up with anime that much. And the few things that I might want to keep up with are on other services. Now, when One Punch Man Season 3 drops, if it's only on Crunchyroll, I might resub for a while to watch One Punch Man.
Yeah. Honestly, don't. And there's a reason why. Now, here's the kicker. Oh shit, that's a lot of fire. Guys, go put out the fire. What are you guys doing? Okay, they're all beating the fire out. Okay, cool. I don't want my building catching fire. Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Extinguish that fire. Yeah, AP, you're fleeing fire. I get it. You're a vampire. You have pyrophobia. Because, you're a fucking kindling match. Speaking of which, where's AP? I gotta turn firefight off because you can't. You will immediately just run from the fire anyway.
Go run, fight the fire. I'm afraid of the fire. Endless loop.
Speaking of which, I bet that vampire is not friends with the pyro. Probably not. But what I was saying about Crunchyroll.
Yes.
Crunchyroll's big thing, why they were taking money for people to have anime and stuff like that, was to get licensing to get anime from Japan. All right, as well as to translate Japanese anime to English dubs. That was their main goal. All right. It turns out they were taking a sizable portion of the funds they were getting, and they tried making their own fucking anime.
Oh, okay.
And it bombed hard. Because one, they made it in the US, not in Japan. So officially it's not anime. Two, you remember the pictures I showed you of the fucking Google pictures of bread that were put into a cartoon?
No, I don't.
Alright, let's give me a second. I'll send you a picture.
Okay,
but no,
honestly, I don't remember Crunchyroll saying, "Hey, we're only using the money that you pay us for this and this."
yeah, give me a
So
second.
I don't know the beef there.
This is a clip from their fucking show. I shit you not.
Okay.
You see the problem with that picture?
I mean, I do, but it could be that that's an intentional kind of gag style. I would have to actually watch the clip in context and see.
The animation of the show was bad across the board. Characters' bodies didn't move in time with their shadows.
Okay.
There were objects that were obviously just PNG pasted in. Like all kinds of other bullshit. Yeah.
I understand, but I still don't see the problem. They're allowed to do something shitty. It's not like a huge ethical violation that I should never subscribe to them. It's like, oh yeah, they tried to do this thing and they sucked at it.
If I ever find the investigative article involving them, I will pull it out and I'll send it to you if I ever remember to find it. But like, it was actually investigated by several journalists, and they're like, "Yeah, no, this is bad."
No, see, I thought the one thing that there is a legitimate beef for Crunchyroll that I've heard about is that apparently people had, of course, sent letters to them, essentially addressed to like actors and shit, and Crunchyroll had opened those in violation of federal law because it wasn't addressed to Crunchyroll; it was addressed to specific people.
Yep.
So that scandal I had in fact heard about.
Then there's the other fun scandal, which was they told people they would not, upon acquisition of another anime company, like producer in America, Crunchyroll said they wouldn't raise the prices, and then literally 3 months later, they raised the price by almost $12.
Yeah, I mean that is standard shitty corporation behavior.
Yeah, they're a shitty company, and that's why I cannot support them in good conscience.
Honestly, if that's the worst thing that they've done, that wouldn't bother me. That's sadly, I can't think of too many corporations that haven't done something like that. So
that's fair. Anyway, we've meandered off topic.
Yes, we have.
Best community support. Honestly, God damn it. What is going on here? What is... Game? What the fuck? Oh, there's a couple there. Where's the other one? Trying to find... Okay, they're down here. Let's see what we got. Okay, Scythers. And... Just fucking... Oh, they're up here. Scythers.
Scyther. You got Pokemon?
Sort of. They're fucking robots with blade hands. Like, I don't know how else to put it. They're fucking robots with blade hands.
Robots with blade hands.
And Onion doesn't have a weapon, and to be brutally honest, I don't want to throw Onion into the grinder quite yet. That comes later. Alright, so we got, looks like, some guys coming down. Anyway, so best community support. Out of the options that are here, I'm going to go with Final Fantasy XIV with probably Baldur's Gate as a close second.
Okay.
Like, because they had some really good community
As
support.
I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
Yeah, Baldur's Gate was going to be my initial guess because they've done some fantastic things.
Yeah.
Do I have... No. Damn it.
Makers of Dread. Step 1, you gotta have a montage. Yeah.
You gotta have a montage!
Okay, can you please kill the robot before it gets to us? Thank you.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Alright, so we got those.
Man.
I gotta get these down here.
This Angband run has not been kind to me.
That sucks. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV I'd say is my community support pick, with Baldur's Gate as a close second. I think, honestly, putting Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky on here is just someone's idea of a sick joke.
I haven't heard about what the support is like for Fortnite.
It's not particularly stellar. I will say that from what I've watched. They still
Okay.
have a major hacking and illegal bot problem.
Is that factored in for support?
Yes, when your community keeps complaining that they exist and you still don't do anything to get rid of them. Like, if they had at least acknowledged that it's a problem and say, yeah, we're taking steps to help fix the problem, I would give them at least some credit. But they haven't even done as much as that.
I see.
It's very much like, what the fuck? Like, you have hackers. They are running around causing mischief and getting past your anti-hacking software. And you have decided that, you know, fuck that, apparently. Uh-oh. Run!
Run, Forrest, run!
Wait. There we go. I think they're all dead. Okay, we're good. Alright, the mech hive has been dealt with. Yay! I'm gonna do orders.
Yeah, I guess my thought on these bots versus support thing is like... the support team can do some things against like bots and hackers, but sometimes the game is just vulnerable and, you know, you don't really have the tools to deal with it. So
Oh, no,
in that case, it's hard for the support team to deal with, is what I was thinking.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, if it was just that, but, like, they haven't so much as even acknowledged the problem.
Okay.
That's a problem. So there's that. Alright, best indie game. I know none of these.
Hit me with the names. Maybe I'll recognize one.
Animal Well.
Nope.
Balatrio.
Seems like I might have heard someone mention it, but I don't know what it is.
That was one in Game of the Year.
Uh-huh.
Bohemian, hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Loreley and the Laser Eyes.
Love the name.
Neva, and UFO 50.
We heard Neva before as well.
Yeah. I don't know any of these games.
Yep, me neither.
So, no dog in this fight. No, but we have ads, so give us a minute. Alright.
Come on, man.
Alright. Let me see if I can cover the whole map and grab those and say, grab the 5 Scyther corpses and bring them inside. Alright, so we're going to have wood fire generators, which will produce plenty of electricity. So there is that. Timing! So yeah, so I have nothing in best independent game.
I wish I had more time to play indie games. Honestly, I don't get a lot of gaming time at all right now.
Same.
Basically, when we stream, I've got Angband going because it's something that I can pick up and put down pretty easily.
Yeah.
I need to get back to Hades 2 and see if they've updated.
And also for me, like with indie games are always kind of a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much like, hey, this could be a really awesome game, or this game could be complete shit.
The nice thing about indie games, though, is that they are generally cheap.
Yep.
And often they're not a big time investment. So if I spend $3 in the Steam store to buy an indie game and it sucks, I don't feel too bad about that.
Yeah, indie games, like, when an indie game is bad, I feel less angry or upset about it than when I get, like, a full-priced game and it's still shit.
Yeah, like the AAA games that get released that are clearly unfinished.
Yeah, it's like, fuck that in particular. Like, I'm not a fan of Star Wars Outlaws. And the biggest reason for that is it feels like they created a big world for you to travel in.
Uh-huh.
And then fucking put nothing in it except for the 1 or 2 cities per planet.
So I haven't played it. So bear that in mind. But what I was going to say is, I don't know if you remember us, we had a discussion a while back about games that we'd like to see. And it was like just a couple of months ago, I think, honestly. And I was like, there should be like a Star Wars stealth game. And then I found out about that game, and I was like, they did it. So I'm pretty pleased with it just existing, because it's like, I asked for this, and it turns out, getting ready to release when I mentioned it. So
yeah, it does have stealth functions to it, and don't get me wrong, that's cool, and I like the stealth functions in the game. And honestly, I agreed with you, we needed a Star Wars stealth game. The biggest problem I have with the game, though, and why I say it's not particularly a stellar game, is it gives you like a few missions in the mission hub, the city. And then you have to travel big empty spaces to get to where the mission is. And then when you complete it, you have to travel a big empty space to get back.
yeah, okay. So basically, geographical pacing issues.
Yes, big geographical pacing issues.
I get you. Yeah, that's not a fun aspect. They should add some quick travel or something to help with that.
They give you like a speeder, but the problem is the speeder, if it hits just like a hill that's slightly too high, you get thrown off the speeder. And it's like, okay, it's fun to watch like the first couple of times. It's like, that's cute. I want to keep doing that. Like, can I Evel Knievel this shit? But after a while, it just gets really old really quick.
Yeah. So
there is that. All right. So they have best debut indie game. We have Animal Well, Balatrio again, Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and The Plucky Squire.
Well, I just like the name of the Plucky Squire.
I've only seen 2 of these games. I've only seen Manor Lords and Pacific Drive. And if I'm going to give it to anyone, it's Manor Lords. Because I watched one of my favorite YouTubers play it, which is Josh from Game It Out.
Okay.
Or Let's Game It Out. And he completely broke the game.
Okay.
But it was like in a hilarious way, and I was like, okay, this is the type of game I could have fun with. So there's that. Then we got Best Mobile Game. AFK Journey, Balatrio again, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. Oh, Maverick made a Masterwork Steel helmet. Cool. Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero.
Ah, I have heard of Zenless Zone Zero.
I've heard of Wuthering Waves. And, well, as well as AFK Journey, because you can't fucking play any game on your mobile phone without seeing an ad for AFK Journey at some fucking point. So, yeah, fuck that.
I'm not really a big mobile gamer, so I have not seen the ads for it.
I have a mobile app on my phone called Mistplay.
Uh-huh.
And I earn credits for playing the games on Mistplay. And in return, I can turn in those credits for, like, an Amazon gift card.
I see.
It takes, like, a long fucking time to do it, but it's doable. But for best mobile game, I'm gonna go with Wuthering Waves, honestly. I could see the Pokemon one being kind of interesting, but Alright. Then we have best VR / augmented reality game. Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening.
I think the only one of those that I've heard anything about is the Batman one.
Same here. I mean, I've seen the one other, and that's Asgard's Wrath 2. And if I was going to give it to anything, it's Batman. The Batman VR game is actually pretty good.
Right on.
Best action game. Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
Ah, well. Have heard good things about Space Marine.
If I was going to go for best action game, I'm giving it to Space Marine 2, and not just because I'm a Warhammer 40k fan.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, Black Myth Wukong is a fun game. It's an amazing game. And it is an action game, but that's not its focus. Its focus is story that happens to have a lot of action.
Okay.
Call of Duty is just, the same regurgitated shit year after year after year, so fuck them.
I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who dig it.
Yeah, I'm
More
sure.
power to them.
Helldivers 2, we have already discussed the reasons why that game should win 0 awards.
That's a shame, too, because honestly, Helldivers 2 really seemed like a cool concept, cool gameplay. It's just Sony absolutely botched it, and if they hadn't, man, that game might be just what everybody would be playing.
Yeah, I agree. And then Stellar Blade, don't get me wrong, fun game, looks entertaining, but if I'm gonna be honest, it was more touted for its character's looks than the gameplay.
Yep.
I hate saying that, but that's the case. It's reality. So, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 for me on that one. Best action adventure game. Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. I'm removing Silent Hill from this list.
Okay.
That's not an action adventure game.
Fair.
Like, we can both agree on that. Like, we may disagree whether or not it's a horror game, but we can both agree that it's not action adventure.
Right.
Like, not a fucking chance in reality here.
Yeah, that's not how I would describe that.
No. If anything, I'm going to say Legend of Zelda on this one.
Yeah, that Zelda game looks pretty awesome.
The fact that we finally get to play as Zelda and not Link saving her ass all the time is a cool idea that I think would be fun to play. So there is that.
100%.
All right, best RPG: Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor Fantasio. If I'm going to label anything as an RPG on here, it's either going to be Final Fantasy VII or Dragon's Dogma 2.
Fair.
Don't get me wrong, Like a Dragon has a lot of RPG elements to it, but it feels more like a fighter RPG than a RPG.
Okay.
So, and kind of the same with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So if I was going to give it to anybody, it's Dragon's Dogma 2, but I suspect Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is going to win it. Because it's Final Fantasy. It's correction. It's Final Fantasy VII. All right.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So that's the chance. Best fighting game. I guarantee you, if there's one game that's not on this list, you will lose your shit. All right. I'm going to read it. Are you ready?
Okay.
Tekken 8.
Uh-huh.
Multiverses. Yeah, I kind of got a laugh out of that too. It's like, you're joking, right?
I mean, no. I mean, it's got Smash Brothers energy, but yeah, not what I would consider that a traditional strong nominee.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. I'm disqualifying that one because it's just a collection.
It is, but some of those games have been inaccessible for a while, so like, oof.
Yeah.
I understand that it's republished stuff, but that's so key that they finally got that out on modern systems.
Yeah. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I don't think that's a bad idea, but at the same time, I'm sitting there going, guys, come on, you just packaged a bunch of older games, put them together, and say, hey, lavish us with praise, please. It's just like, damn it, guys.
Like I said, there are games that are stuck in retro gaming hell that I would crawl over broken glass to buy in an updated release. And so, yeah, some of those Marvel vs. Capcoms are definitely in that conversation.
Yeah. All right. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Never heard of this fucking game. And the last one, mind you, I'm going in reverse, by the way, of alphabetical, because that's what they did. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That one, I think, wins.
It is so fantastic.
Like, ever since you sent me those clips, I've been watching it off and on at work.
Uh-huh.
Just like people fighting in it, including some guys who have done a complete CPU tournament.
Uh-huh.
And while fighting games are not usually my shtick, I don't particularly enjoy fighting games, I love watching this one. It is so fun. It is so silly. I love it to death. I love it when you have all 5 Ginyu Force on a team.
Yes.
It is hilarious.
Yes.
I love it. It's like, more of this. Jesus Christ. So yeah, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is my pick on that one.
Yeah.
Alright. Best family game. Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. If we're gonna pick a family game, I would say let's go with the game that lets everybody play. In this case, Super Mario Party Jamboree.
That's fair.
All right. As someone who has kids and deals with them fighting for the fucking controller, this is actually kind of a godsend. All right, best simulation/strategy game. I really wished they separated it into simulation and strategy because there are some really good strategy games that didn't get picked. But I understand why. Age of Mythology Retold. So the remake of Age of Mythology. Frostpunk 2, Kinsugami, The Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord.
Okay.
If I'm going to pick one on here, I am going to say, don't get me wrong, I love Age of Mythology. It's a great game, and the fact they remade it is amazing, and they added some new content to it. Cool. Frostpunk 2 is better.
Okay.
Because the whole premise of the game is the Earth is in an ice age, you have built a colony, and you have to survive. And it is balls-ass hard. But it is cool to see your people digging out the snow and making new homes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a neat idea. We're going to skip the best sports/racing game because, let's be brutally honest, it's all EA Sports.
Yeah.
For the most part. So they can go fuck themselves violently. Best multiplayer.
Okay.
But it's in the game. No, it isn't. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. This is best multiplayer. I'm going to say Space Marine 2.
I mean, that's the one I've seen the most of in terms of clips and actual people playing it, so...
Well, not just that, like, the people who I've seen playing all these games, because I've seen all of them, the Warhammer people seem like they're having the most fun.
Okay.
Like, the Black Ops people I've seen are literally screaming at their TV that someone's basically hacking.
Uh-huh.
And in some cases, they're not wrong. But, Helldivers 2, once again, we've stated why they're not best multiplayer, because fuck them. Mario Party Jamboree, don't get me wrong, it's fun, it's cutesy, it's adorable, but Space Marine is better. So there's that. Alright. Most anticipated game. So these are games that haven't come out yet, but they're gearing up for it. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, or Yota. What's the... How do you pronounce the O with the little fucking line over it?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay, I don't know either. Someone will probably correct me. Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds. These are all strong contenders. I've seen all of their fans clamoring for each of these games. Alright? I don't know anything about Ghost of Yotei, though, so fuck, I don't know that one. And honestly, Death Stranding 2 is just weird.
Yeah.
I've always had trouble with Death Stranding, and I own it. Someone got it for me and said, you really need to try this game. It's fun. And I'm like, I mean, there's something cool that they have done with Death Stranding, though. And I'm not sure how much you know about the game.
You're playing a guy that's trying to carry, like, messages and stuff in between the little enclaves of humanity that have survived, right?
Yep. And you have, like, some sort of weird infant thing in a backpack that protects you from the environment, which is there's a special rain that falls, and if it hits you, you age rapidly.
Okay.
So that rapidly aging rain, one of the enclaves you interact with is making beer.
Okay.
At rapid pace. By having that rain fall on the crops when they are, like, just planted, and they grow to full hops in less than a day. Then they cover it up, they harvest the hops, and then they use the catched rainwater to make the beer in less than an hour.
There are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
And I love the fact that someone in their studio thought about this and thought this is a cool idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's all
that
coming
seems like a
together.
really interesting use of the environment.
Yeah. And it's like, this is normally something that is a danger to you, but people have found a way to use it positively. And I like the fact they did that, because like games like Skyrim, for instance, goes, yeah, you have people running around who can throw like, fucking grenades essentially at fire.
This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
And the world doesn't seem to really react to that. That exists.
Yeah.
So there is that. But out of all these games, it's a tie for me on 2. My day's going great, Jev. I hope you're having a great night as well. The 2 tied for me are Metroid Prime 4 and Monster Hunter Wilds. And this is not my opinion on these games. It is literally how much have I heard the fans go berserk for these games.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is kind of the kicker. It's like, how much have the fans kind of lost their shit about these games coming into existence? And those 2 games are the ones I've heard the most of. Then there's Content Creator of the Year. I have not heard of any of these content creators, so I don't know who the fuck they are. It's Queso, Ilu, Juan, Techno Gamers with a Z, Typical Gamer, and Usada Pecora.
Usada Pecora, yes.
Yeah, I don't know any of these fucking people.
I saw that she had gotten a nomination.
I don't know any of these people.
Pecora is a HoloLive VTuber.
Okay, I would say them then, likely. I mean, we need better, representation of VTubers out there. Best esports game: Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant. If any of these still deserves to have the title of esports, it's going to be the top 3, which is Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, and League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Valorant can go fuck off. Mobile Legends Bang Bang I've never heard of. So there is that. I don't know any of the esports athletes. It's just 33 Neta Sapira, Alex B, Lesky Viorin, Chovy, Jeong Ji-hoon, Faker, Lee Sang-hyuk, and fucking combinations of letters I can't even pronounce with people that I don't know. So, fucking don't care. And the same thing with best esports team. Do not give a shit. And that's it. Like, I've never cared about, like, esports as a whole. Like, I'm glad they exist. I'm glad it's a thing. But, like, I don't care about the teams. I'm just more of along the lines of, can we have a good match?
Yeah.
Is it fun to watch? Is it? Okay, cool. Let's do that. And it's just, it drives me up a wall sometimes. It's just like, ugh. Oh, excuse me. So there is that. Alright. So let's go to display capture because we have the wheel.
Wheel! We need to add some more stuff to the wheel. That is too few options.
Warhammer 40K. Yeah, we started running out of options. We need to add more.
Yes, and those of you in the chat can also add options. I believe there is a coin redeem that allows you to do so.
Yes, I believe it's 100 coins.
If you'd like to add something to the wheel to have us potentially discuss, please check the coin redeems.
Yep. Also, the chat, guys can ask me or ask us anything for the most part, and we'll try to answer to the best of our ability.
Yep. So, Warhammer. We, of course, got Space Marine 2 this year, as we just alluded. So we have a very, very popular game. We also have, I don't know if I think we talked about this a little bit. There's an Amazon anthology series called Secret Level. That is essentially, it's like Black Mirror or something like that, but each episode is in the universe of a different video game, and one of the episodes is going to be in the universe of Space Marine 2.
which is awesome.
Yes.
Other fun Warhammer news. My daughter is going to be getting her orcs soon. I'm getting her a box of the boys.
Uh-huh.
So there's that. And my son has decided his faction.
Yes, you mentioned he is a Space Marine.
Yes, not just a Space Marine. He is going for the Ultramarines.
Smart young lad.
He's going for a Blueberry Boy Scout.
Yep.
So there is that. Though, speaking of Ultramarines, by the way, Gilliman and Yvrain might be becoming canon.
Yeah, I heard you mention this, but I have not seen any further discussion of it.
Yeah, apparently it's the rumor keeps flying around. It's still a rumor, so please keep that in mind. All right. But at the same time, I'm kind of down with the idea.
It would be interesting. I'd love to see something pulling the Imperium out of their xenophobic crap.
At least a little bit.
At least a little bit.
Yeah, like just a little, guys. Come on. That would be nice. Quest active. What is this? Looking for help. Okay. Travelers are not part of any faction. If you wish, you can choose to arrest, kill, or harvest them without diplomatic consequences. Alright. Mesa. Okay, what do we got here? Are any of you worth anything, or... Actually, no, we should probably ask chat. Chat, we have a bunch of refugees showing up at my door, and they just want some herbal medicine. Should I give them the medicine, ignore them, or capture a few of them to recruit?
Are you putting up a poll or just asking informally?
You know what? I'll put up a poll. But I'm saying that aloud because I'm gonna make the poll just like one word. New poll. We'll go with 3 minutes. Alright, and I'll allow people to do multiple votes for 100 coins per vote.
Alright.
There it goes.
Poll is up.
Away! And an ad break's coming soon, too. Oh, God. Alright. See what we got here. Anybody of value? You are real... Oh, Jesus Christ, Tally. Or no, Phoenix Summers. Summers there. 16 intellectual. 14 crafting.
My goodness.
Jesus Christ. Those are okay starting scores. Those are okay. Mesa is okay. Tail is 14 fucking artistic. Oh, he's ended up drinking too much. That's fair. Smart. Jesus Christ, Smarty, you have a lot of passions. And we got Nose down here. Nose is pretty good. Rita is decent. Kato is really good with plants. So we'll see what we got. We only got 1 vote so far. 1 vote, which is give meds. What are we going to do with these refugees? We could recruit them. Well, I wouldn't say recruit. We can help them, ignore them, or, you know, send them to jail. And
of course, I am always of the opinion to do the nice thing.
Yeah. I think the nice thing is winning because no one else is voting.
Yep.
It's kind of sad. Well, they're heading towards my colony right now, so they'll be there shortly. Katie is doing her thing. Alright, so they need steel and components, which I think I have both. Yep, they're filling the steel in there. Still have so many goddamn cheese presses.
Oh.
Alright. Looks like... Oh, looks like we're gonna get med. Oh no, we got a second vote for meds.
Woo!
Someone else is a good person. The test results are in. You are a horrible person. That's funny. We weren't testing for that. It also says here you were adopted. Alright, give meds. Okay. Who's my social person? Because that's the important thing. That would be Turtle, Maverick, or Cheshire. We'll go with Maverick. Because you're just making an advanced component. We don't need that quite yet. I did that to offset some of my trooper.
You know, that's good.
Yep.
Get yourself a little karma there.
I'm evil! Stop laughing! Here you go. Have a great day. Bye. What I need to do is I need to eventually, if I can get the planet to generate, because there's very few people here. I need to get... Oh, there's a prisoner camp. Hell, the camp. If you rescue her, she'll join your colony. Corporate drone says there's an enemy outpost guarded by 3 Yetikin, and there may be some unknown threat. Okay. I guess I could send people out to go rescue her. The question is, how long will it take? So it'll take a day.
That's not too bad, right?
Yep. That's not terrible. So we need to send some people out there. So we'll send Maverick. You know, we'll send the people with guns. Alright? We'll send them. And I don't have any horses. So I can't do that. But I will take the Militors with me. Because that's with my guy. Travel supplies, looks like it's pretty good. Okay, so it says 6 days is how long it will take to get there, and 6 days to probably 0.6 days to get back. Alright. Alright, so we're sending quite a few people out to go do a job. How are the
Right on.
Militors? Oh, they're fucked. Alright, okay. You know what? We're gonna remove them from the caravans because they need to recharge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, badly. I guess I'll deal without them. Damn it. I was hoping that I could use them, but guess not. Alright. Hopefully without Maverick here, the robots will still keep doing their jobs.
Yeah.
Because that's my concern right now. If all else fails and they go berserk and I have to kill them, I'll just build new ones.
Yep.
I don't like it, but It is what it is. Alright, so off they go! We're gonna go save another colonist and hopefully, you know, send him to one of my fucking offshoots. Alright. My hope is Onion there will get decent at plants, but they're better with animals and social. Do I have an animal colony? I don't think so. Cedar Station, Patos is steel. Yeah, no, nothing there. That's a construction place. That sends me silver. I guess I could have them... You know what? Let's have them also work on construction. With repair and all that jazz. Hopefully getting their skills up somehow.
Get some training in.
Yeah, I'm hoping to make them a useful thing.
Subscribe to Skillshare.
Yep. Of course. Alright, so what we got here? DPS would be a steel mace at 7.72. How about you? Yep, melee is better. Okay, steel mace. There we go. Drop that. Droid 1, go pick up the steel mace. So that way you're there. And we will tell it to do the same thing as every other droid to do, which is focus mostly on planting and then on cleaning and hauling. Everything else can be people. So that way I can make sure that things get done.
Right on.
Onion goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5, so if we get a 6th robot, then I will send 5 of them out to probably the mining colony to get me some more steel. Alright. I have 5,000 steel, so that means my settlements can get improvements. Can't quite upgrade you yet. Let's see, what we got here? Oh, we got another one here, so what can I put here? Taxes have arrived. Cool. We got 1,000 silver. Industrial mining equipment depot. That could be useful. It eats up some of my silver, but increases my mining production. I don't have slaves, so that's not going to be a thing. Don't want to do perpetual motion. Mill, no. Could do migrant housing, which will allow them to work there too. That could be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to use forced work camps yet. There's flint storage, which is plus 0.2 mining. I can get that 0.77. That's not terrible. There's apartment housing, but that's upkeep cost. I think the flint storage is probably going to be my best for now. Oh, the settlement's under attack, so I can't upgrade it. Well, damn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, so can't do any settlements. Alright, so they're building roads, things of that nature. I kind of want to build another settlement, I think, honestly. How much is it going to cost? 2,000. 0.25. Can I get any higher? Probably not. What about over here? No, that's worse. Can I find one that's better? Because that's the problem. Like, Sometimes you have trouble finding one that's better. Final 0.875. Oh, wait, that was better. What the hell? $1.5 for that. That's extreme desert. How about over here? What is this? 5.56. Nah. What you? No. Interesting. I think the extreme desert's the best. 1.5.
Extreme desert. It's desert with Mountain Dew.
Yeah, apparently. Like, I'm checking all the various environments and seeing if there's anything that is just fucking amazing. Because that was supposed to be 1.5 for animals, and it's not doing well. And that's kind of annoying. It's 1.23. Okay, what about over here? 1. Not helpful. 1.65. You know what? That might be worthwhile doing. Is putting it out there. Yeah. Alright. So I'll make a farming settlement.
Alright.
Because I'm also trying to diversify, because you could also have the settlements, instead of send you silver, they'll send you resources instead.
Mm-hmm.
Which can be helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're in a place where it's hard to grow crops, getting colony to send you crops, be great.
Yeah, so far I think giant flower land has not been a problem growing crops. In fact, my biggest problem is getting stone and metal. Okay, so they found the building. What the hell? There's a sandstone wall and there's a steel wall, and they're ancient terrors, I bet. Oh my god. Alright. We're 0.2 days away from the encampment. So we are making progress there. Alright, so we have plenty of access to where I feel okay turning this back on.
Alrighty.
It's called the ENIAC. The ENAC. The Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer increases research speed by 25% when placed near a high-tech bench and unlocks new research projects.
Nice.
And we can connect up to 4 of them. If I wanted to make like a full-on research lab, that is a very real possibility I might consider later. But not right now. I have a nice little simple lab right now. It's getting the job done. But at some point, I might just build like a big honkin' lab. Probably over here. Just not sure what I would do with that room. Probably turn it into maybe battery storage.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Yeah. How are you guys doing? We're still working on converting you. Working on recruiting you. And you are Mr. Bloodbank. You're AP Snack. Alright. Are you there yet? Yep. Oh no, it's calling us idle. Not yet. Oh, you guys are close. This is gonna get wild. AP has 50% manipulation. Why? Affected by left humerus. Okay, what happened to AP? Oh, the left humerus is still shattered. I'll have to get her a bionic arm later.
Huh.
I also plan on, like, making Maverick full-on bionics.
Right on.
Work speed, 70%. Bad temperature. Yes, because it's 116 outside. So, of course, the temperature's a little fucked everywhere.
Yeah.
Alright, caravan has arrived at the camp. What do we got? There's the person. They have lamps that have no power. A steel gibbet cage. And I'm not seeing any people, which means they're inside.
Hmm.
And they're in a fucking... You know... I don't know how to put it. Cthulhu land.
Hulu Land.
Yeah.
It's the worst amusement park.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the crazy shit right now. I am just here for the person. Okay, we got something for the wheel.
All right, excellent.
D&D players tune ideas. Good, bad, write out, no, you can't play that. Okay. See if it lets me put the whole thing in there. Yep. I was able to copy and paste the whole thing. Oh. Uh-oh, I'm shooting. Well, we just killed their boar. Is seriously their guards boars? I'm beginning to think it is. Alright. Alright, we're gonna... Someone has a fucking grenade or something. Alright. Maverick. Free prisoner. Alright, there you go. Excuse us while we, loot the place.
Loot the bodies.
Yeah, they joined. We'll have them with reformed caravan here in a minute. We're just trying to get through the wall because right now we want to see if there's anybody in here worth grabbing. Alright.
Well, Angband has given me a level feeling called Omens of Death haunt this place, so I'm expecting that I'm gonna run into a jelly pit or something.
Yeah, you're sounding like you're gonna be kind of fucked there in a second.
If it's a jelly pit, I should be able to, at the very least, avoid it.
Okay, what is being used to cause the fucking explosions? Because every now and then there's an explosion like someone just shot a grenade.
Huh.
Oh, an excellent, Oh, we can claim it. Let's claim those. And see if it lets me just walk in there. More beds and coolers. What about you? Okay, so we've collected everything we can from here. Awesome. Alright, reform caravan. Head back home. Oh, damn it. Cancel. Reform caravan. Head back home. No, that's not home. I effed that up. Let's try this again because I'm, none too bright sometimes. Yeah, that's my home. Okay, accept. We want to grab everybody. Items, travel supplies. What we got? Oh, we want to take your lavish meals. We'll take your bananas, your cherries. Items. Flintlock, revolver. Shouldn't there be corpses? I killed a fuck ton of the animals. There should be corpses.
Oh, I see. I see
guess
the
not.
problem.
Oh, there it is. Wild boar dead. We're going to take those. So that way we can, you know, cut them up. We're not taking concrete beds. That's dumb. And, rose quartz. We'll grab as much rose quartz as we can and then go.
Ooh, interesting. It's a bug pit. I don't think I've encountered one of those.
Ah, neat. Alright, so we got some cool stuff. They'll be back later, but we're getting this person. Can I see what their stats are? Okay, give me a second. You. Here, no, social. There we go. Okay, but. Here we go. What do you got? Animals 15. Jesus. She hates men. She's persuasive and she's psychically dull. We do have to fix her religion, though. And she loves melee. So, all in all, decent person. I mean, if I might just have to make an animal outpost to send them out and collect muffalo wool. Because I'll have to send my muffalo with them. Which means I'll lose the wool here, but honestly, an encampment that sends them might be a better idea.
Yeah, you were having trouble with the animals prospering with the heat, so maybe if you find some place that's a little less hot.
Yep. Maybe make a few encampments for them. And only keep the animals here that, you know, I want to keep, like the chickens.
Right.
Probably the chickens and the yaks, I would say, are the ones I'm going to probably keep.
Makes sense.
What do you produce? Oh, yeah, milk. Never mind. The bow bees might be my better bet than the yaks.
Okay.
Because they're bees that produce milk instead of honey.
Right.
Because that fucking makes sense.
Milky bees.
Milky bees.
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left.
Hey,
in this gun, you
Callie.
see?
How you doing, friendo? Call of Duty Warzone. Nice. But anyway, we're supposed to be talking about 40K. So the box I'm looking at, would bee milk taste like honey? I guess. I mean, that's a possibility. 3 days until conversion ritual. Well, they'll be back at that. I'm in multiplayer, actually. Okay, cool. Have fun with that. Yeah, grid, excess. Alright, so we're doing fine. Alright, incoming ad break in 5 minutes. The child is updating the colony management jobs. Yeah. Oh, man, that's not good. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh?
I don't know. Like, they may be fucking it up. Defense failure. Yeah, I know. The defenses there have been crushed. We're okay with that because it's not the end of the world. So build some flint storage. 69, 91. Yep, nope. Alright. And here in the near future, we should have our next colony out in the woodlands. Damien, hush. I wonder. Give me a second. What happens if I pick here? Oh, that's a 1. Okay. I was like, what happens if I put a colony out in the middle of the ocean? And it's like, it's a 1. Nothing impressive there. Yeah, nothing over there. This is a giant fucking world. Holy crap. And it has some massive continents, too. Alright, these guys. They're neutral with us. Alright, so we could try to make friends with them. You're neutral. You're hostile, so the green arches are basically kill them. And anything pink and red are also dead. We're going to kill the Empire later. Yeah. Cool. That sounds great, great, great.
Man. This bug pit is
Brutal.
definitely something I can fight my way through, but it has taken a while. Gone through a lot of potions.
Ouch. All right. Don't think
Activate.
No, we're not building anything yet.
No, it's zap.
We have steel. Do we have... And we have the components. So if I wanted to, I could build another one. And we are having... It looks like actual crops. Yep, we have 1,100 rice. Yes. Now we just gotta wait for everything else to grow. Even though it's 107 outside. Like, come on, game, give me a break. Who's my storyteller? Alright, so it's Cassandra Classic and Adventure. Interesting. Alright. So we're supposed to be having events occur, but not really a lot of them are going on. Huh. I don't think the mods I have really mess with that too much. Fertilized eggs. Fertilized tortoise eggs. Fertilized tortoise eggs. Can the chickens lay some fucking eggs, please? I mean, we have a rooster. Where's my chickens? Oh. I don't have any chickens. Just the rooster.
Well, I think I've spotted your problem.
Yep, I spotted that problem real quick. I need chickens. Well, I'll have to try to acquire chickens later. There's guinea pigs and donkeys out there. I feel like I could do that. I have plenty of guinea pigs, so we'll just tell them to hunt the ones out there. Because we have quite a few back here. Alright, so we got plenty of fish coming in. So we're living off of fish and rice for the most part. I mean, it's not a terrible diet, but it is a diet. Oh, we have chickens!
Yes!
And they're all named after you.
That's adorable.
We have an army of Candigamras.
Yes, I decided to take mercy on you and get you some chickens.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Alright, I need Cheshire. Where's Cheshire? Alright, you. Just start roping them. Get back over there. You have a job to do. Come on, get them all. There you go. One more. Or no, another. There you go. You can do it. There you go. We got chickens. Woo!
We got chickens. Yes, we do. We got chickens. How about you?
Yep. All right. So now we have a small army of chickens. Let me make sure that chickens are on here. Because if they're not, then that's a problem. They are not.
Whoops.
All right. So I will label them as 3 each. So that way we can do that. Alright, so we've managed the chickens. Now I wonder if roosters are separate from chickens. Doesn't look like it. Good. Okay. Alright. So now we'll start getting some eggs. You know, that we can eat. Got some milk in there. Are all these full? No. Alright, so we'll have plenty of cheese coming out eventually, and there'll be legendary cheese.
The legendary cheese.
Yes. It'll be legendary.
Nice.
Yes, even Hatter can make the occasional pun. Manager jobs are not updating. Alright, who is supposed to be manager? That's Cheshire. Oh, Cheshire is cooking. Got it. No, the kid is doing it. God damn it. Okay, yeah, the kid's on it. Don't worry. It'll be taken care of. Alright, so we're going to have a few chickens unfortunately butchered, but that's because we have an overpopulation of them, but that's okay. I'd like to make sure that my animals don't overpopulate and screw us.
Yeah.
That would be bad. Alright, how much longer is it until they get home? Oh, they're just crossing the river now. 0.8 days. So we're getting there.
Ooh, I picked up a new wand. Let's see what it does.
Okay, we do have empty rooms. Good. Because here shortly I'm going to have to start sending people away. Bloggins, how are you doing? You suck at everything, but that's okay.
There's got to be another monster around here somewhere.
I might just send Bloggins out to the construction camp to earn me at least a little bit more silver. That or the mining camp.
Alright, this level says, I feel nervous about this place, which, considering I just survived Omens of Death, I'll take nervous.
Yeah, it's like, we'll take nervous. It's doable.
Probably means there's some slightly out of depth, unique monster that's going to be in my way. Which, yeah, I can live with that.
Hey, Jersey, how's it going, buddy?
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see.
Observation. This is a great opportunity for slaughter.
Yes. Alright. It's going to take a while for that grass to regrow over all of that burnt land. I feel dirty given who I agree with from earlier today. Oh God, send me a message. Let me know.
Oh no, I think it's from the politics channel on the Discord.
Oh, that, yes. Yeah. God damn it. Wait, why is there... Egg... Yeah, I said no egg fertilized. Why is it... Okay. Got it, game. You put fertilized eggs in there for some stupid-ass reason. Don't know why. Alright.
Ah, it's a wand of stone to mud. I do not need it.
That sounds like it could be useful, though.
It could be, but I've got a very good digging implement, so I can tunnel through walls as needed. The wand of stone to mud is faster, but it's not so much faster that I need to waste an inventory slot on it.
So apparently Jersey's phone tried to tell me it was 120 there.
120 degrees?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That is my guess is what he's referring to. Darling, I made the outfit entirely flexible and enjoyable and can stand up to 1,000 degrees. Oh, it's also machine wash safe. That's a new feature.
Machine washable, darling. It's a new feature.
Yeah, machine washable. New feature. Jack doesn't have any powers. Oh, I'm sure he'll look fabulous in it anyway. That temp doesn't make sense in centigrade, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, or Rankine. I mean, that's true. If it was in Celsius, you would be boiled alive. Uh-oh, random event. What's a random event? Oh, increase in mining. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. Alright, so this one, not helping me much, but we can upgrade the town for 2,000. See if we can't get better. Psychic Soothe Female. So the women are happier. Because they're good vibes going through the world.
We could all use some good vibes.
Yeah. They'll be back in 0.2 days. You know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. Yes, there's also a German version of that too, which is happy life, long life. Because apparently German women don't fuck around.
I imagine they don't.
Alright. Bobies are giving birth. Yay, we're having new Bobies. We have animal filth somewhere. Oh, inside that little area where their hay and kibble is stored. Don't care. Let there be animal filth there. In fact, I'd be a little concerned if there wasn't animal filth there. Ah, Imgard, I miss her. That's fair. I have not messed with the magic system yet in this game. I really need to get around to doing that.
Now, is the magic system part of a mod, or is it built in?
It's part of a mod.
Okay.
You can actually get, like, better golems and things of that nature, some magical equipment, all that jazz. I've never messed with this. So, I'm not sure how to do it. Oh, Machine Droid 2 has been constructed. Alright, let's give it another melee weapon, because we have melee weapons. Wooden hammer. Okay. Wooden hammer. Machine Droid 2. Go equip the wooden hammer. I'm going to wait until they get back before I tell the droids to, you know, pack up and head off to the next colony.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I think I'm going to send them to the crafting one, even though it's not as many points. it is useful to them because eventually I'll be changing it from, Christ, what is it called? Components to advanced components. Oh, they're here! Yay! Kibbit, you need a ranged weapon. What is my ranged weapons? Okay, remove colonist. So, would be the great bow. Okay. Drop a great bow on the ground. And Kibbit, there you go. Equip the great bow. You're not going to be sticking around for long, though. As soon as I get you equipped with at least a weapon and some decent clothing, and you unload everything you're carrying. Drop the flintlock. You don't need it. Alright, so you're consuming a simple meal. Curious, am I still alive? Which one was you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, Jersey Hermit. There you are. Yeah, you're still alive.
For now.
For now. Until Cassandra decides otherwise, you know, you're still alive.
Oh, no.
Kibbit, what are you doing? Oh, you're resting.
Oh, we got him.
Well, here's the thing. Cassandra is nicer than Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever explained the storytellers to you, Gamera?
I believe you did once long ago.
Yeah, Phoebe Builder, which is, she gives you, like, less events, but they hit harder.
Uh-huh.
Cassandra Classic believes in, like, stereotypical rising, falling action, all that jazz.
Okay.
And then there's Randy Random, who basically just fucking rolls on the goddamn table and whatever happens, happens.
Naturally.
And sometimes it could be something that's like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then sometimes it's like, hi, here is like 4 mechanoid clusters landing on your colony. Have fun. Like, oh, that's bad.
Yeah. That's bad.
It's bad, okay. Okay. Oh, it's about that time.
Oh, goodness. It is. Sorry, I usually keep an eye on that and warn you.
Yeah, I mean, I lost track too, so nothing wrong there. Alright, let's see who we're rating today. We're rating someone named Mazatia. She is playing Phasmophobia. Oh, that's going to be fun. Spooky game. Alright, if you are one of my many tavern visitors, please use the following raid message. If you are one of my few tavern patrons, because we're back down to 5 now, please use the following raid message, the subscriber raid message. Join me tomorrow for Wildcard Wednesday, where I will be playing Star Wars The Old Republic, Trooper Team. We'll see if I can't make arrangements with Jerry and everyone else to, Inquisition to get us in the guild for the Trooper side.
Mm-hmm.
See if that works out. So join us tomorrow for more Star Wars. And of course, there's Fable Friday with D&D. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves. The Inquisition, what a show. Yep. Please make sure you're taking care of yourselves mentally and physically. That's always important. And I know you come to Ruby's Splendid Tavern for the witty banter, but you stay for my fuck-ups.
I hadn't gotten one in.
Yeah, I noticed. Until then, I shall see you all, hopefully tomorrow. Toodles.
Toodles.
Shadow castle wide, marching through the wasteland. No